this is the way to do it. There's thousands of people online. So anyway, enough said. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Hello?
Anyone else from working groups? Okay, so we can start with our main discussion tonight. It is going to be about the communications that have been going on with the City of London Corporation. May I ask how many of you are aware of those conversations? And how many of you were not here yesterday?
Yeah,
okay.
I was in jail, sorry.
Okay, so we're going to have some background information from some of our colleagues here who hopefully can help you understanding what is going on. And then if we think we are ready, we will break down into groups to discuss this further. This is going to be the last General Assembly where we're going to be talking about this, so it would be good if we make the best use of it. We've got Naomi. Yeah, from Legals is going to give you a bit of legal background and a bit of general background on the Corporation of London.
Yeah.
Probably she will clarify why.
Okay, the details I'm going to give to you now are on this sheet of paper. We have a handout. Maybe we should start distributing it now. It also includes the latest proposal from our legal team, which was put together after looking very hard at the comments from yesterday's General Assembly, which was extremely valuable. And I think Ben, who was here to talk to you yesterday, who's our sort of first legal liaison, was like really blown away by how good it was. It did actually change his perception of the situation somewhat. So we've tried really hard to integrate as many ideas that came up as possible. And it's not for me to say, but I hope you will like the result.
So we can look at them and read them.
So, to give you the background, as you're aware, when we took possession, when we took possession of this space on the 15th of October,
can you guys press this
there was. We initially faced a legal threat, a joint legal threat from St Paul's Cathedral and the Corporation of London, who jointly own this land. The Corporation of London decided not to pursue legal action, or as they said, to pause legal action, because of the political pressure which came on them after the Cathedral decided not to pursue legal action. Following that, on the 2nd of November, Wednesday the 2nd of November, a proposal was made over the phone to our solicitor, Paul Ridge at Byman's, and the proposal that was communicated to Paul Ridge at that time was that the corporation would not just pause, but would suspend legal action if the occupation agreed to the following. Firstly, that we scale back the parts of the camp on their land to allow improved fire access. And secondly, that all tents are removed from corporation land by New Year 2002. That was the offer which was made over the phone on Wednesday the 2nd of November.
No, it was
on
made
Friday the 4th of November, the corporation elaborated on that proposal which had made by phone in writing.
What?
And included this list of demands, which you will see on the back of the sheet, which should be passing around the camp now, the General Assembly now. This we are including just for full informational purposes, as in the words of one of our barristers who is helping us out, the introduction of these extra conditions was cynical, in quotes, and designed so that we would refuse the offer. To all practical purposes, the opinion of our lawyer is this does not materially change the situation. We are just including it so you have all the information at your disposal for this discussion. I'm looking at you. So, yeah, in the interest of full disclosure, we're including those. I would just like to give another couple of legal updates before we proceed. Oh, sorry, a clarification?
You just said twice that this was made over the phone. I thought someone went in person.
That's it.
What's the deal?
Unless it's in writing, it means grabbing.
And
It was made on the phone to our solicitor, who followed up by email. We have that.
what? That's not what we were told.
Clarify. Yeah, we were told there's a meeting.
Can you clarify that more? What happened?
Email.
This conversation resulted from the negotiation team, or the delegation as it was, the liaison group, going to the Corporation of London. And these details, coming from the emails I've been sent, will then relate to Paul Ridge. But this comes from Paul Ridge, who is our solicitor.
What? That doesn't answer the question. That doesn't answer the question.
Okay, yeah, just two updates to provide context. Okay, and then I just wanted to give two further updates from our legal team to provide context to what will go on now.
That doesn't answer the question.
Last night, there were a couple of interesting proposals suggested about whether we can designate ourselves as an art installation or declare self-government.
Self-governance.
The opinion of our legal advisors, and Ben has inputted into this, as has Paul Ridge, as has Duncan, who some of you may know, who is a qualified barrister, on behalf of our QC, John Cooper, who cannot offer legal advice because if he would do so, he couldn't act for us in court. Apparently, to declare ourselves an art installation would, because we've already said, because we say we're here for a political purpose, a serious political purpose, the feeling was that wouldn't particularly help us in court, especially because it's a line which possibly we don't really believe ourselves.
Is that the art bit?
That's the art bit. I'm just relaying the reaction from our legal team.
I'll take that on in court any day.
But just in terms of what a judge is likely to take seriously, which I think is an important input to give.
Absolutely. You must recognise who chooses the judge.
And the second point was whether we could declare ourselves independent from the jurisdiction of the Corporation of London. Legally speaking, the problem with this is to declare yourself as an independent body, you really need recognition from other bodies to argue that in court. And we don't have a whole list of other bodies who are willing to recognise us. There's a technical point over there.
Can we talk about peace, love, and how to destroy Westminster?
Maybe do you want to finish and then we open up to clarification?
Okay, you better finish first. Thank you. We don't have a list of bodies who are willing to recognise us, and B, in our discussions here and in our statements, we have at various points recognised that the Corporation of London may take legal action against us, which is an implicit recognition that they have jurisdiction over us. So for that reason, it's probably not going to fly in court.
So I'll just take it.
Okay, and the last piece of information I need to give you, which in some ways, can we take it up? Which in some ways is the most important, so please listen. Our legal team have been in constant contact with the Corporation of London, sort of explaining why we haven't got back to them yet, and just trying to put things off. According to Paul Ridge, his conversations today with the Corporation of London indicated that it was entirely possible that they would proceed with legal action tomorrow if we did not get back to them. As such, this is why this is something that we today will be our last discussion about this, because if we don't decide to engage with the Corporation of London tonight in some form, and we have a proposal for that from legal, that chance will be gone. And it's very, and because we would have been seen to close negotiations ourselves, it's going to put us in a very difficult position. That's just my submission.
Continue the dialogue.
Yeah.